Hey guys, and welcome back to What You're Looking At. It's part two of our Sydney weekend, and in this part, we're going to do the ghost tour at Qstation. So I hope you enjoy. Right, Wobbs. What do you think? You've done it once before. Looking forward to it again?
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe so.
That's good then. That's good. Good answer. What about you, Jacob? First timer?
First timer. We'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the night.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
Excited but nervous.
Let's see what Reece says, because he's into that kind of stuff. Reece, how you going, mate? First timer? Where's your EMF meter, mate? Huh? Where's your reader?
It's in your coat pocket.
Oh, so you got one, you got it?
Yeah, I got it here ready to go.
That's bright.
It is bright.
Let's see how we go.
On this date in 1881, that was Edward Rout. He was the first victim of smallpox in a massive epidemic that hit Sydney, and he was one of the first to die, and that's what kind of started this huge quarantine that occurred with Sydney residents. So there was about 50-odd Sydney residents who lost their lives during that 1881 epidemic. Also, it ended up in a royal commission to look into all these problems that had happened, where the superintendent at the time even was sacked as a result of it, because there were so many complaints from people with sort of not receiving supplies. Apparently there was a bit of a black market thing going on here, where certain people were in staff at the time were involved in hoarding supplies and not letting passengers have them. So lots of complaints, because at the time they didn't have enough hospital accommodation for these people either. Yeah,
and you put the table and access like that.
Yeah.
Twice.
That's some amazing stuff.
It was crazy.
It's bizarre.
It was, it was crazy. It was beautiful. I love it.
It's exciting.
That was probably the most full on nights that's ever happened here, from what we've been told. So just lastly, another type of haunting that can occur here is called an intelligent haunting, and that's basically a ghost, and people have had some very personal experiences here that fit into that category. Hearing a voice speak directly into your ear, a disembodied voice. I've experienced that myself. And have you had that happen? Yeah. Emma else had it too. Yeah, I've had a couple of times happen here, and once at Monte Cristo as well, at Haunted Place down. So June.
It's worth having a look at. I went in there, but I went in there during the day. I didn't go in there at night time.
Did you hear the old lady who told you not to touch anything?
My last name's Crowley, so I didn't want to go in there, because their last name's Crawley, and I thought, and I thought, I'll be shitting myself. He doesn't like me.
She apparently
Wash the dishes.
That's the grandmother, and she sits there watching the security camera, and anyone who goes to touch anything, don't touch that.
Was it what? Who said that?
Yeah.
It's a scary spot, isn't it? Yeah.
But before we get into it, if you can just take 30 seconds to listen to what this dude has to say, that would be great. Thanks. Hey guys, before we continue, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, that would be great. You can also follow me on Instagram at What You're Looking At, spelled the same way it is here on YouTube. I'll give away some prizes in some of these upcoming episodes. So if you've subscribed, hitting the like button and follow me on Insta, you're in for a chance to win some. So like, subscribe, follow me on Insta. Okay, let's get back to the show. Weirdest thing happened when I started to use my video camera to record the ghost tour. I got no sound at all coming through. Had the microphone set up. It should have been working. Maybe I did do something wrong, but no sound at all. You can see people talking in the background. Pretty sure me, Jacob, and Reece are having a talk at one stage and getting nothing. So I'm just going to be popping up every now and again to let you know what was happening at this stage of our tour. But yeah, I found it a little weird. Also, when we got up to the nurses area, the hospital area, my camera started going really dark. So I wasn't focusing properly, using the night vision properly anymore. It was getting really dark. So that was also a little bit weird. But I'll be jumping in every now and again, letting you know what was happening at this stage. And we'll keep going from there. So this next section is one of the first stops you go to, and it's the showers. So people got brought in here when they had smallpox, the plague, whatever they had, and they thought back then that if they washed them with carbolic acid, I think it would take the first 2 layers of their skin away, and that would help them get over it, which obviously it didn't. It just hurt like hell. So this is the first place we're at. It's the shower room. Also in this lot, you'll see here there's a little round cylinder box that I'm just looking at for a bit. When I was there, it was going off its tits. It was making so many noises. And apparently when you break the energy field there, so a ghost comes in, breaks the field, it goes off and makes so much noise. And it was going off. Unfortunately, I had no sound to record it, but I have got it there. It was going off. You'll see Jacob and Reece join me. We're watching it for a bit, thinking what is going on or what's even set this off. So here you'll see Wogs, he's got a little camera. I'm not sure what it really was, but apparently it picked up stick figures. So there's something there. They turn like a stick figure. Anyway, Wogs was on one side of the showers, and I'm on the other. And apparently this stick figure, so a ghost that becomes a stick figure on the screen, was in between me and Wogs. So we'll stand there for a little bit. I didn't see anything, but Wogs could see it on the screen apparently. So there was a ghost in between us, apparently. Okay, so we're up at the nurses' quarters, um, hospital back in them days. This is an area I'm not very fond of. This is where Legs is supposed to reside. Um, so I'm not a fan of Legs. They told me the story about him as a demon-looking type thing. So that was always on my mind the whole time we're up there. And when we're up there, we had our little devices. We actually downloaded Ghost Tube, I think it was on our phones, and it made words come through that we couldn't hear with our ears. It was someone else. Anyway, um, I had over here, and then Jacob got closer. He had the rod sticks, and then when he got to the bed, they crossed over and it said guide. Then after it said guide, mine came up and said monster. And straight away in my head, I was like, effing Legs. This is Legs. So I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm done. And I walked. Um, I also got sacrificed after I got monster. So we had a bit of a talk to the tour guys, and they told us about Legs. And they said, yeah, look, he likes to play games. He likes to try and scare people, so it makes him feel more powerful. After that, I was fine. I was like, you know what? Screw your Legs. I don't care about you anymore. I'm done with your rubbish. At the nurses' quarters too, they also got out some more instruments. So, as I said, they got out the guiding rods, which Jacob used, as I mentioned. They also got out like a little pendulum, and if it goes across, it's yes, but if it circles, something like that. I didn't bother using them. I just kept with my camera and just walked around trying to get a few things. Okay, so in this room we walked in, and you're supposed to look in the mirrors and you can see something behind you. I think your mirror changes colour. And Jacob's mirror turned to black and he was out straight away. I think black was like death, murder. It was pretty bad anyway. And Jacob's turned black. He was gone straight out the room. He wanted no more to do with it. My mirror didn't change. Nothing really happened to mine. But yeah, I guess sometimes you get things, sometimes you don't. So Jacob got something. He was out. I think a lot of other people got colours in their mirrors too, but I didn't at that stage anyway. So guys, after that my camera got really bad. It was really struggling just to do anything. So I hung it up for the night. We still went to the groundkeeper's cottage, which was quite spooky, also sad at the same time. I went to some rooms by myself and it was pretty scary, but I stayed in there. But it's only a small cottage and there's about 10 of us in there at once, so you know, you only had to run 2 footsteps and you run into someone else. It was quite good. I'm sorry for no volume. I wish I could have got the volume. I do not know what happened there. But that's a Qstation ghost tour. Honestly, if you're in Sydney, do yourself a favour, get there and just go on it. Even if you don't believe in it, it's still got some really good history of what happened there, um, how the people were treated, all that kind of thing. So honestly, just go there, check it out for yourself, and I think you'll enjoy it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching part 2 of our Sydney weekend. Part 3 will be coming out next week. So other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.